Hey girls, so we are back here today to talk about Chantal, which by the way, I think at this point, she has changed her name to Chantal. She is no longer Foodie Beauty.
No, it's just Chantal.
Yeah, now it's just Chantal. So,
Okay.
because it's a new birth of her channel and she's no longer going to talk about the same shit she's been talking about, aka Nodder, right?
Right.
So we will see if this is true, but right here in particular, she is going to be talking about her ex, if you want to call him that, Kevin, aka Motorcycle Man.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a few things she wants to tell her audience about this poor guy who she already friggin' blocked and all this shit. So let's see what she has to say about him.
Let's hear it.
People think I hired a prostitute or an escort or just bought him. So how it happened with Kevin was I met this guy on one of the dating apps. I can't remember which one. Fuck, I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Kevin. So then he works hard. He's a really hard worker. He's been really nice to me. Then like I got really hopeful, and then he started just like being like a kind of like love zombie. Like, I love you, babe. Anything you want, babe. I'm here for you, babe. I'll do anything for you, babe. I love you, babe. No, I hate those kind of men. I hate those like, I love you, babe. I need a degree of my man to not want me for me to be attracted to them. That's so weird, isn't it? Not be attracted, but like play hard to get a bit or something. I don't know. Fucking boring already. Anyway, and on top of that, the you know what was just fucking bad. The Deepanisti was short and but this was before like I only slept with him like twice. The first time wasn't bad, maybe because it was like in a risky place. Kevin is home alone and trying to avoid breaking into his house. No, Kevin is probably home alone crying. You need to wash your wiener, pal. I'm just kidding. Well, he knows where I live. Yes, speaks Korean. Oh, because it's not cut. So it was like, whenever I was like touching it, I knew it would smell. I'm such a bitch. Look, we have to take care of our privates or they're going to smell. Me too. I can't deal with the smelly weens. You know, Chantal probably reeks of piss. Hey, I do a courtesy wash before I screw. Yes, I BJ'd him with a gross, nasty, stinky, gross, creamy bean. Because what do you say? I was gagging. Oh my God, I was gagging. And I made it seem like it was because it was too big. Ew! Never again! Never again. I cannot be a hoe. I cannot be a hoe. It's disgusting. I'm muting right now. Carbonara peanut. Oh God, what? And not just that, but it was like a little short. So the hair was long. So I was like, it was tickling my nostrils. I don't want to. So any man I date has to have a clean rod, like a friggin' TMI, like 9 inches, clean, not too hairy, and that's it. Or else I'm not settling. Kevin? No, never mind. Kevin Cheese? Ugh. The purple is nice. Can we call him? No, I don't want to bully him. I feel bad, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Whatever. Nobody knows who he is. So. He might feel bad about it, but like, wash your dick.
So that was Chantal's message to Kevin, which, by the way, again, she claims that he watches her live streams. If that's true or not, I mean, will we ever really know? Probably not. But if we assume that what she's saying is true, he would be watching this, right? So what Chantal wanted to share with her audience is apparently Kevin's private area isn't the cleanest, and it's short, and it's stinky, and it's ugly, and it's everything bad.
Right.
Hairy.
Yeah.
Right? And to me, my opinion of this whole situation is that's pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she already used this guy to make Nader jealous, made him believe to some extent that she wanted to be with him because they were supposedly official, right?
Right.
And then she blocked him without any explanation. And then now she's on live stream talking about his penis and how terrible the whole experience was for her of being intimate with him.
Right. Yeah, she pretty much, she put him out there.
Yeah, she did. And what did this guy do to her? Nothing. So I don't understand what the point of sharing all this information is. She says she doesn't want to shame him, but realistically, that's what she's doing.
That's exactly what she's doing. I mean, she's cracking up and everything for no reason. I mean,
yeah.
It seems like.
She's cracking up, and not even that. She's like pretend crying, making it seem like it was so terrible to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
And she has her own, obviously she lived through this, so she can have her own opinions of what the experience was with this guy. If she feels this way, she feels this way, right? What I think, personally, I have an issue with and makes this situation fucked up is that she doesn't have to go and tell all her viewers this.
Right.
So what is the purpose of going and bad-mouthing him, basically, to a bunch of people that, they might not know who he is. That's her way of justifying it, right? Well, no one knows who he is anyway. But he can watch this. Like, he might have some type of, like...
She said it herself. Like, he might feel bad, She already knows he's gonna feel bad. He's gonna see and he's gonna feel like shit.
Of course, because who wouldn't feel bad? I'm sure if Nader, and actually Nader has gone on and criticized her and all this stuff, her hygiene, the way she dresses, the way she behaves, and she felt some type of way about it. But it's not okay for him to do it to her, but when she does it to another guy, it's okay.
Right.
And that's what is fucked up about this whole situation. Also, she's sitting on this live talking negatively about this guy and the way that his penis smelled. But she herself has gone on live and said that her vagina smells like fish and ricotta cheese.
What the hell? She said that?
Yeah. I don't know if she said like barracuda or tilapia. She stated a specific fish and ricotta cheese.
Wow.
So for her to then sit there and have these expectations of men, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve a man that washes his penis. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying either.
Right.
But don't sit there and shame him when she herself has said that she doesn't smell the best down there. Right? And I'm sure she wouldn't want someone going on live to strangers to say that she stinks down there. Right? I don't think that's fair.
It's not.
To anybody in the situation. But I think also, she doesn't, in this live stream, she doesn't want to talk about Nader. So what does she do? She goes and talks about another man and puts him down for his situation, whatever it is, his situation down there.
Right.
It's like, this whole thing is just fucked up. Like, she's using these men. She has no remorse for having used him to make Nader jealous, and then goes on to add insult to injury and criticizes his manhood and his ability to, I don't know, get her off, I guess. Because she said it wasn't good. It was short. It was all these things, right? I just think the whole thing is childish, first of all. Super childish. Like, what am I watching? Like a 17-year-old or something. A really young person,
right.
That's criticizing a man for this. And going on, like, if she's gossiping to her friends, it's like, girl, grow up a little bit, first of all. But then most importantly, I think, don't share all this with your viewers.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what? If this Kevin guy really watches and all that, like, he should have expected something to come out of hooking up with her, and he should have known that she's willing to put everything out there. I mean, she put Nader's green Uzi shit, online, and, she was talking about that, so it's like, dude, like, she might she might clown you for some other things, you know?
Yeah, and that's true, but she always emphasized that the only reason why she was exposing Nodder for all of this shit was because of how he'd mistreated her.
Right.
But with this guy, she claims that he's super nice, super loving, wants to be there for her. Yeah, it's for sure red flags, in my opinion, because it's way too soon for him to be that invested, telling her that he loves her and stuff like that. But he was nice to her. He didn't treat her badly. Yeah. She said that he was a very nice guy, super compassionate, sweet guy, but she just couldn't fuck with him because she wants a guy who basically doesn't want her, is what she said, right? She needs her man to have some kind of degree of, like, not wanting to fuck with her in that way. She wants a guy that's hard to get, right? So this guy is too nice. So
which
how
is
do you...
fine. Like, you know, if that's how you feel, all right, cool, but don't put him on blast like that.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like, that's pretty jacked up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I think she realized near the end, that she says, and he might feel bad about this. He might, you know, if he's watching this, but, and of course there's always a but.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, well, wash your dick. And that might be true, but she could have texted him this. If she feels that strongly about the situation, she could have texted him this.
Yeah.
But instead of, like, imagine as a guy how that must feel. Like, you don't even know what happened. The last thing you know is that you left this girl's house and she didn't give you any indication that she didn't fuck with you like that. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, you try to text her and you're blocked. And then you go on her YouTube channel and she's talking shit about your penis. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Definitely.
And
yeah.
To know that it doesn't seem that this guy did anything to her except be a nice guy.
Yeah.
I think she's just...
But dude, like, well, I mean, you know, again, if you watch her channel, then you know she's a piece of shit. So, you know, like, you can only, like, it's messed up, but you can only feel so bad, like...
For the guy.
I mean, yeah, like, it's messed up, and she shouldn't, you know, she's a piece of shit for doing all that. But, like, at the same time, man, like, you should have, like, expected that. Like,
yeah.
You know, you should have expected some bullshit to come out of Chantal, like...
Yeah.
You know?
I don't disagree. So, at the end of the day, I think both of them need to take some kind of accountability, right, for the actions that they played, which I feel like is the common theme of all of Chantal's streams. Someone needs to take some kind of accountability, right? So in this situation, Chantal's fucked up for even talking about the guy in this way, and this Kevin individual should have kind of seen it coming. Like, he needs to protect himself too. Mm-hmm. If you see this woman's raging about her ex, and she's not being very kind, she's not holding back on anything, yeah, exactly. Why would you expect any different treatment from her when it comes to you or, like, himself? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think you do have a point there. I just think this whole situation is, like, yeah, it's just fucked up. Yeah. And poor Kevin got caught in the middle of the situation, and now he's exposed online.
Chantal got your ass.
She really did. Good thing nobody knows who he is. But I'm sure there's people on it. There's people on it.
I'm sure they're gonna find out.
Yeah, so hopefully he's far away from the situation when they find out who he is.
Yep.
But anyway, that's it for this one, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.
Peace.